So I was in California a couple weeks ago, and I had a pocket full of candy, right? Like I swooped it on the way out the claim jumper and said, I'm gonna show you, right? Bunch of root beer barrels, right? And so I get home and I take my shorts off and I put them down and I just fall into bed and then I woke up and I'm late, right? I'm like, oh my God, I gotta go. And so I throw the same fucking shorts on like the homeless fuck that I am, right? And I run out the door. And I realized once I get outside, I'm like, God damn, what the, oh. And I'm covered in ants, right? They're in my pocket, now they're in my crotch. I mean, I am tripping, so I'm like, God, oh God, and I hate bugs, period. And they're all over me, they're up my ass. And so I throw my shorts off and I'm like ripping, like, just get off me, God, no. And then I realized that there's a school bus filled with children right in front of me. So I end up in the hospital, face down, tweezers in my butt, pulling ants out of my ass. That's not a joke, that's true, man. And then I was in a car accident. Most of you guys probably know that a couple weeks ago, right? I was texting, high on Ambien. Now look, texting, they say, is like drinking and driving, right? So I agree, texting is bad. But texting and being high on Ambien and driving, now that's a motherfucker right there. That shit should be illegal. So, oh, and I forgot to tell you, I wasn't wearing my seatbelt, right? So I crash and the airbags come out and they flop out like two limp dicks. They didn't even fill up with air, right? What a piece of shit. Luckily, I was so high on Ambien, otherwise I could have got seriously hurt. You know? Smelling like airbag? God, that sucks. So I'm in the ER, and I show up, and I'm like, yeah, where the fuck is my free healthcare, bitches? I'm kidding. I didn't really say that. Because I had insurance. I thought. So I'm in the, you know what, I'm like a little bummed out because I don't see any hot nurses anywhere, right? I'm like, where the fuck are all the hot nurses? All I see is dudes. Dudes, doctors, dudes, nurses, dudes everywhere. It's like Gay's fucking anatomy in there, right? And I'm nervous, I'm strapped to a board, I got the neck brace on. They're doing a good job trying to joke around and make it fun, right? Yeah, right. So they check me out, they roll me over, and they're like checking my spine out, and they're like, yeah, it's time to check for some internal bleeding. And I'm thinking they're joking still, right? Like, obviously that's got to be done with a machine or like some kind of big process. They wheel me down the hall, and the guy goes, I'm going to slip one past the goalie. And I'm like, yeah, right. Oh my God! Oh my God, dude, he's really in there. Holy shit. Oh, and he's like, okay, push it out now. Push it out. We're gonna, what? Slip one past the goal. This guy's got fingers like Pele. I mean, he's in there and I'm pushing, but he's bending it like Beckham, baby. Come on. God dang, you guys look good tonight, man. You guys having a good time? How long did it take you to get ready to come out here tonight? It took her a long time, right? Yeah, the hot chick in the front row. It takes chicks forever, man. Guys are simple, man. Shirt, jeans, kicks, we're out the door. A little too much cologne, maybe. Maybe a little Gold Bond swipe across the taint. The gooch, huh? The chode. Which mine right now, you don't want to be near it. Hot up here. Everybody's got that buddy, right, that decides they're going to wear their little brother shirt out for the evening. Right? The Ed Hardy shirt, the Affliction shirt. Yeah. Actually, I brought one for you. I was going to show you guys what it looks like to be with a total douchebag, right? I got friends like this. Are you guys ready for this? This is how guys, you know, these guys are all over Bellevue, right? We're fucking late tonight. Yeah. Right. God damn, seriously, dude, put some clothes on. So, you know, yeah. Funny, because guys will go home with anything, man. And their friends will let them. Their friends will let them. Not you groups of chicks, man. You guys stick together. There's like height restrictions, weight restrictions. Gotta have a job, gotta have a car. Better have a credit report in your pocket. Gotta have a black guy's dick. It's weird how they know that shit too, right? That's weird. And then by the end of the night, like, because usually when people throw up, that usually signifies the end of the night for the ladies, right? I mean, really, you don't see a lot of puke and rally chicks. Guys, it's a different story, but that's not what I'm talking about. Like, it's like no woman left behind, right? Like, one goes down, they're all sweet about it. Like, oh, let me get you some water, and oh, let me hold your hair. Guys will give you a cup of piss just to see you puke more. You don't see him trying to hold the faux hawk back, right? That's another with the shirt thing, right? I blame YouTube for this, though, you know? Like, seriously, you could be laying in a pile of your own vomit, and nobody's looking to help. Everyone's trying to get their cameras out, dude. You get 500,000 hits on that shit. I had a buddy with a broken jaw, right? And but he lost his 10 front teeth, so that's what saved his life ultimately. But he was getting all fucked up. And have you guys ever tried to puke with your mouth shut? Think about that for a second. Just they actually give you like clippers to get rid of that shit in case it happens, because you could choke and die, right? But he had that hole in the front of his mouth. So he was like, so it was like spouting out like Marvin Gardens, right? Like he's just like, I almost let him die though, dude. I got that shit on my iPhone, man. Got 1 million hits on YouTube with that shit. All right, thank you guys so much for coming out.